Let's go to Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. Khan, hallelujah. Khan. Holy, 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 holy. Khan. Definitely. Revelation chapter 19, verse 10. And I fell at his feet to worship him. And he said unto me, see thou do it not. This is the angel talking unto the prophet / apostle St. John. Alright? I am thy fellow servant and of thy brethren that have the testimony of Yahweh Mashiach. That's talking about the prophets and apostles. Alright? They kept this word until the day of their death. Alright? It says, worship Yahweh. This angel told worship Yahweh. So we're not supposed to be out here worshiping angels. Righteous or wicked angels, that is. You got the world worshiping wicked and righteous angels. They're calling on idol things that has no power. Because even the righteous angels will tell you, worship Yahweh. They say, don't worship them. Don't bow down to them. They ministers just like you. They do exactly what the Father sent them to do in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. They do exactly what this word tell them to do. So why are you worshiping angels? And the angels in the Bible tell them, the apostle, when the top apostle of Mashiach Yahushua, don't bow down to me, don't worship me, worship Yahweh, man, don't do that. Don't bow down to me, worship the Father. Because he administers just like us. Apostles and prophets will tell you, say, don't worship me. Worship Yahweh and then Mashiach Yahushua. So let's continue. For the testimony, the words, the testimony of who? Of Yahushua, up, that slash out the Old Testament Israelites. Because the Old Testament, even though that's a Mashiach Yahushua in the spirit, you understand what I'm saying? He ain't come away to do away with the law, 6 commandments. For all those who don't believe in the Son of the Most High. Alright? This going out to you as well. For the testimony of Yahushua is the spirit of prophecy. You see that? The spirit of prophecy. How can you miss that? Oh, well, my bad. Y'all don't believe in the New Testament. That's right. But even if you go to the Old Testament, they break it down too. You can't get away from it. Alright? Let's go back into the Apocrypha. 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Slide. Yeah, come. Verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people. Alright? The words of prophecy. Speak about Mashiach Yahushua. Teach them who the Son of the Father is. Teach them who the Word of the Father is. And things what they're supposed to be doing. Alright? About the past, present, and future. Alright? Speak all these things. Speak them in spirit and in truth. Why? Hold that. Y'all know how I am. So, let's go to John. Chapter 4. Verse 24. What the word say? John chapter 4 verse 24. And it say, the Most High Yahweh is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. In the law, statutes, and commandments, and in the Rakah Kodash. Through what? Testimony, which some you must testify, some you must speak out on. Which is about what? The spirit of prophecy. About Mashiach Yahushua, the only begotten Son, and what he came down here for, and who he died for, and what he gave his life for, and how we're supposed to lead us and how we're supposed to come back to doing law, statutes, commandments of the Father and live our life out through and keeping law, statutes, commandments of the Father and overcome the madness of this world because He overcame the madness of this world and strive to get into the kingdom of heaven. That's our final goal. That's a major goal of our life besides the other things we'll be doing in righteousness, working at our jobs, stuff like that, according to the law, statutes, commandments of the Father, providing for our families as well. Physically, mentally, and spiritually, in all aspects of your life, this word, the guidance to all things. Alright? So now let's go back to the 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people, the children of Israel, the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the idle one. Here, Most High put His words in our mouth. Where do we read about His word at? Right here. It's not far, brothers. Just open up and read. It's not far. You open up and read any other book. Understand? You quick to flick to any other channel, watch whatever kind of movie you want to watch, but you won't go get true guidance to how to maintain and live your lives, brothers and sisters. Alright? And knowing the reason why these things are happening. Let's continue. Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. That's the same thing that Apostle John is talking about. For this is the same thing that Apostle John had written in the book of Revelation. These words are faithful and true. The Mashiach Yahweh was telling them. You understand? All these words are faithful and true. They will not be avoided. They will not be avoided. They will not be voided. They will not be mocked up. They will not pass away without coming to pass. It's not going to happen. It's not. These words are faithful and true. You just got to read. Let's continue. Fear not the imaginations against thee. Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Why are we even worried about what man? Man can't do nothing except what the Most High Yahweh Bahasham Mashiach which I allow him to do. We're supposed to be Proverbs chapter 28 verse 9. That's what we're supposed to be. Why should we fear anything of this world? Why should we fear any worldly-minded person when they can only kill the body, but they can't kill the spirit? Let's go to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 9. And it said, let's go to Proverbs chapter 28, verse 9 through 10. And it said, he that turneth for Slakia. Proverbs chapter 28, verse 1. The wicked flee when no man pursueth, but the righteous are bold as a lion. So, tell me why we should worry about what the people in the world say or think again? We shouldn't even care. And it backs it up right here in 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 3. Why should we care about the imagination of the word when we know what the judgment of the world is in 2nd Peter? Why should we care? We shouldn't care at all. We should be bold as a lion, preaching this word without fear of what the next man or the next woman thinking. Because their thoughts don't mean nothing. Why? Because Most High thoughts are hiding our thoughts. So is His ways hiding our ways, according to Isaiah the 55th chapter. Understand what I'm saying? All right. That's one thing that we gotta understand. Con. Con. So like I say, let's read that again. Verse 3. Fear not the imagination against thee. Fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, you know what I mean? Why they gotta be with the big words? Why I gotta be with the big words? Y'all know how I get down bad? I gotta keep laughing from to keep crying. You understand what I'm saying? Because with much laughter and much shalom comes great joy. It overcome all the madness and the hardship that we're going through in this world. Alright? So this is what it means. Check this out. The state of being unwilling or unable to believe something. You understand? So let's go back and read the scripture again. Y'all know how I am. I can't help it. Okay? It's my baby laughing in the background. So, like I was saying, let's go to 2nd Ezra, chapter 15, verse 3. For not the imagination, it says, fear not the imagination against thee. Let not the incredulity, right? I'm glad I said that right. Got that big word right. You heard? Yeah. How about that? Make fun of that. Now, okay, so we ain't worried about if people don't want to believe what we out here teaching, or unable to believe because of the stiff neck and the hardness of their heart, because they don't care about what the spiritual aspect of great living is, or to live forever in the kingdom of heaven. They only care about what's going on in this life, right here and right now, because they're in the Gentile mindset of thinking. So this is what the prophet Ezra is saying. That the word is given unto him by the Most High Yahweh in the name of Mashiach Yahushua. Of them, it says, let's continue. Of them trouble thee that speak against thee. There's been a lot of people that are speaking against us. They're speaking against us right now. They're trying to figure out how to kill us, how to take our life from us, to keep this truth from going out. They're trying everything within their imagination trying to stop this truth. You understand? Just say the working chance of wicked, Job 9:24. So the government's trying every aspect. They scared because their kingdom is coming down like a ton of bricks. It's crumbling. It's not standing on a strong foundation. Mashiach Yahushua is a strong foundation we stand on. That kingdom is crumbling, just like in the days of old. Every worldly kingdom crumbled, and this kingdom crumbling too. So the top nation, the top heathen, is trying to find out ways to keep this from happening. And everything he tried is failing. Everything. Even to the more they afflict us, just like during the days of old. Just like when we was under Egyptian captivity. The more they afflict us, the more we kept multiplying, according to Exodus, the 1st through the 2nd chapter. Kept multiplying, even in the midst of our hardship. We kept growing and growing, and now they're abusing us even more, and we keep growing and growing. They just can't stop us. That's why they're fearing and shooting us and all that kind of stuff. That's why they came up with this crazy law: shoot first and ask questions later. I ain't forget about the law. I'm just reminding y'all: shoot first and ask questions later. Y'all better remember that Willie Lynch syndrome and that Willie Lynch book. Y'all better read it and find out what's really going on. We got to know all the wiles of the devil, or what's really going on, because our power is a greater power of all. So why we shouldn't fear no man. Be cautious, but never fear any man for bringing out this truth unto the Most High people like he commanded us to. Now let's get back to the scripture. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. That's the end judgment that it talks about in 2 Peter. You understand? That's exactly the same thing that it talks about in Revelation, the 19th through the 22nd chapter. The very last book. That's the end of all things. Their judgment. They know it. For their unfaithfulness. And for all people who turn from the truth, just being unfaithful and stay that way until the day they pass away, or until the great appearing of our King, they're going to get that punishment too. Because there ain't nothing in this world worth and turning our back on the truth. Nothing. For there ain't nothing out there, like my man Cousin Juan said. Once you leave this truth, where you going to go? And I ain't talking about any individual camp. Hamashiach Yahweh Shai is the truth. That's the truth that we talk about not leaving. Not us. Not any camp or any congregation. Hamashiach Yahweh Shai is the truth. And he made himself of no reputation. That's why he always told the people, shh, don't tell nobody. Remember that. Every time he said, shh, don't tell nobody. That's why he made himself disappear, because he didn't want to make himself known. Why aren't you people getting that? It's not about you. It's about his word. It's about what you do on and off of camera, out in the open and in secret. Nothing is to be hid. In his eyes, he see all things. Whether you for real or you just faking it. Just trying to make yourself look good. It don't work that way. We got to make the Most High Yahweh by Hashem. Hamashiach Shai look good, even though he don't need our help. We need him. Remember that. He don't need us. We need him. He created us. We ain't created him. He don't need our favor. We need his favor. In all things. So pay no attention to these wicked. They're going to get their just punishment. Along with our people being wicked. Why? Because their unfaithfulness. In everything. Soon as the hardship of this world come. Soon as the hardship of this world come down on a person. Some people, if they're not strong with their mind, they're turning back on the Father. Oh, I might as well go ahead and do it anyway. Because I'm tired. I'm just going to go back out and work because this ain't working for me. That's how you know they weren't formed in the first place. Now they're into all kinds of devilry and foolishness. They will profit nothing. Let's continue. Verse 5. Behold, saith the outer one, I will bring plagues upon the world. He's going to bring plagues upon the world just like he brought in the days of old. This world finished. We see them now. All these tornadoes and everything else. Understand that situation. The Most High can make a plague out of nothing. He just speaks it. Remember, what we just read in what? Psalms chapter 148. All praise him. The hail, the storm, the fire, everything praise him. So they're going to do as the Most High commanded them. These tornadoes, everything. The Most High will send a tornado through this place and make it disappear right back into the ocean. Because we know what it consists of making a tornado is. That's how powerful our power is. Understand that situation. There's no greater power than that. And you need to get hip to it and open your eyes and stop being blind. Know where you stand. Choose this day who you're going to serve. Let's continue. The sword, famine, death, and destruction is coming. It's coming. It's happening now. It's coming. They know it. They know they end. Let's continue. For wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled. They're fulfilled. They came to pass. Whatever man has done, all that he have imagining in his wicked heart. to fulfill it. You see it, they cloning babies. That's wicked. That's a wicked imagination that has been fulfilled. You understand? All these demonic sex toys and all this bunch of garbage. Creating, cloning humans and all that kind of madness. Mixing animals. You understand? Just like Alexandra, when you read 1 Maccabees verse 1, where he died from syphilis, from having sex with a horse. Really? Bestiality. They passed that law of bestiality. You can marry Grover now. What kind of madness is that? Every imagination of the wicked they had fulfilled. They had made it come to pass. And all people fall right into it. Because they want to fulfill the pleasures of their flesh. Fulfill the pleasures of this life that's not going to last forever. You already seen the end time judgment of what's going to happen. We already told you the future. We just told the future through what? The Holy Bible. Not through no witchcraft or magic or none of that garbage. Or sorcery or anything of that nature. Or palm readers and all that garbage. This is Satan anyway. Alright? The wicked going to get that destruction. Believe that. So let's continue. Verse 7. Therefore saith the idle one, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, behold, the innocent and righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. We continually crying, man. You see that? We continue crying, oh, how long, Father? We tired of this. We crying. I was just crying not too long ago. As you sing, I'm not playing. I'm angry about this. We tired of our people getting crushed in these streets. Our babies getting crushed in these streets by this wicked government that's ruling this world. And you gonna vote? Are you serious? You vote for wicked people in a wicked government that will never be righteous. Look who's running up now. Look what's going on. Choose this day who you want to. You asking for a wicked king. The Most High say he already your king. But you want to worship man. You want to do whatever man tells you to do. So you can live comfortably in this world. The blood of our people is pouring out in the street. We're being prosecuted. You understand? We're being hunted. We're being thrown down in chop downs in these streets of America. You understand? You better wake up, man. You better start crying to the Father continually. Just like from the blood of Abel, all the way down here to the blood of the saints that's being shot down in these streets. Is crying out to the Father. How long? You murdering our people. They commit savagery on our people. They got our people so jacked up that our people are actually sitting up there trying to lighten up their skin. Pulling a melanin off their body so they can look like them. Put wigs and all that garbage on to look like them. Better wake up. And they sit up here, like the scripture said, let's go back and it say, neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. They wickedly exercise themselves, have their wicked counsels. They ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. But I'm going to hold this, I'm going to come back to this. And I'm going to the book of Isaiah. Isaiah excuse me. I'm going to go in Isaiah. Chapter 1. Isaiah chapter 30, verse 1. Alright? Woe, which means destruction to the rebellious children, says the Most High Yahweh, that take counsel, but not of me, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin. They take counsel, they ain't got nothing to do with the Most High. They come with a covering, but they ain't got nothing to do with His spirit. And they add sin to sin. They justify a sin. Don't you know the police? Don't you know that the KKK infiltrated the police in 1917, Birth of a Nation? Do you not know that they infiltrated? Don't you know the Klans own the policemen, or do you not know that? J. Edgar Hoover, what was he? A Klansman. Know your history, man. Know what these people are planning on doing. Because why the world given to the hands of the wicked? They're taking counsel, but it's not of the Most High. They're for the pride and vanity. And that's why these things happen. That's why every imagination of their heart is wicked. Every imagination of their mind is wicked. And it got nothing to do with the Father. Understand that. Alright? They exercise these things. They exercise wickedness. They practice it every day. They practice strategy every day. So no matter what you call yourself, a Democrat, a Republican, whatever it may be, all that is a bunch of garbage. It's a hoax. It's a plan to keep your mind in slavery. They want to keep us down, keep us jacked up, keep us going against each other, keep us killing each other. Now there's an all-out war. It's going to take death to get our mind right. And that's what's going on. Now we see. Now we really need to start waking up. The Father is our only way out of this slavery, out of this hellhole that we're living in. Alright? And they do it continually. They murder the just and the innocent continually. They make a sport out of us. Continually. They want us to follow the ways of the heathen, like it says in the book of, like it says in 1st Maccabees, the 1st through the, I think the 5th chapter. Continually. And they're not going to stop until this world is burned down. Let me continue. Alright. So, let's continue. Verse 9. And therefore saith the other one, I will surely avenge them, and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt. He's going to deliver us from this land of Egypt just like he delivered our ancestors from the land of Egypt in the days of old. This is the modern day Egypt right here in America. This is the modern day Egypt right here in America. Understand the situation. He's taking all the innocent blood into him. Nothing is going to be unforgotten. Remember that. The Most High Yahweh is the Ancient of Days. He ain't going to forget nothing. He going to bring that recompense right back upon their own head. And ain't nothing they're going to be able to do about it. Nothing. Because they think they're getting away with it. They think life going to be so easy. They think their kingdom going to last forever. That's not going to happen. And that's the Most High word on that. We protest after protest after protest after protest. And they don't care.